cinema growing up in a cinema household all my life, and you've had different periods, but all-round fantastic films that have been made across. So I think the recognition has just started coming now.
Yeah.
हमारा सिनेमा हमेशा से बहुत ज़बरदस्त रहा, नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, बट अभी इंटरनेशनल रिकग्निशन मिल रहा है. तो ऑस्कर मिलना अच्छी बात इसीलिए है क्योंकि ऑस्कर इज अ ग्रेट मार्केटिंग टूल. It's a validation for going out there and pushing more people to know about Indian cinema and explore that. And now it's become very easy. पहले क्या होता था कि आपको थिएटर ढूंढना पड़ता था. थिएटर कहाँ आप पोलैंड में लगाओगे, कहाँ आप नॉर्वे में लगाओगे. अब पोलैंड नॉर्वे कहीं भी हो कोई तो ऑनलाइन जा सकते हैं. They can consume our content, right? So that's become so easy. In any remote part of the country, they can world they can go and watch a Tamil film or Telugu film or Hindi film. Across the globe, and these Oscars kind of push that, so it's a good thing for Indian cinema. I feel in the next 10 years we'll only get better. The OTTs have really supported in terms of creating fantastic quality content, cutting edge, international quality content. It was amazing when we did Inside Edge 1. We gave it our best shot, but we had no idea that we'd become Emmy nominated. And that's like the Oscars of series and OTT and TV. So for us it was a big deal that we got an Emmy nomination. We lost to Money Heist, but it was still an amazing validation. And then that pushes more people to discover it. It started getting discovered in so many other countries.
When we were talking in our office about interviewing you, the entire office asked me to put this question ki Inside Edge 4 kab aa raha hai. So your one question answered a lot of my questions that were lined up. So talking about OTT, do you think it is paving way for the new age cinema? Where is it leading?
Yeah, for sure. So today, 2-3 things that OTT has done phenomenally is democratized art, cinema. आज अगर मैं एक बहुत मीनिंगफुल प्यारी छोटी फिल्म बनाता हूँ तो इट डजंट रिक्वायर कि मेरे पास 2000 स्क्रीन हो या 3000 स्क्रीन हो. OTT के माध्यम से मैं इतने ज़्यादा लोगों को वैसे भी रीच कर सकता हूँ एंड पीपल कैन सी द कंटेंट एंड अप्रिशिएट द कंटेंट. शेरशाह वाज अ ग्रेट फिल्म. माय बडी सिद्धार्थ डिड इट विद कियारा, एंड इफ शेरशाह हैड a theatrical release, I don't know how many screens they would have got. Would have got 100 screens, 2000 screens, I don't know. But because it was an OTT across the country, across all markets, where maybe they wouldn't have put up big theatre chains also, they got a lot of appreciation and love. People watched it, resonated with it and connected with the film. So I think it adds a lot of value for much smaller films also. Shershaah was still a big film, but much smaller films, unique content that people are looking at and saying, so I don't think regional films are regional films anymore.
Yeah.
I think the language has become secondary.
Yeah.
Because you could make a film in Marathi and it can become a national blockbuster. You can make a film in Tamil and it can become a national blockbuster. Telugu is already doing it so many times. Kannada films like KGF become national blockbusters. So I don't think the word regional works anymore because there is no region. Yeah, it's a very sensitive topic, Spandan, and I want to answer it with great responsibility क्योंकि मुझे कुछ गलत नहीं कहना है. So while as a creative person, as an artist, I believe that there should be no censorship. You give access to people who have a certain age to decide. At 18 you're able to decide who you want to vote for and who you want to marry. I'm sure you can decide what film you want to watch and what you're okay watching and not watching. अगर कोई चीज़ अच्छी नहीं अश्लीलता है उसमें और ज़माने को नहीं देखना है तो वो negate कर देंगे. I don't believe the government has any place to censor and decide what adults watch. When it comes to OTT now, it becomes about access to kids. Of course, most OTTs have kid filters and stuff like that. It's a good thing. But with regards to that, with regards to trying to have a guideline to it, I believe that creative people themselves need to figure out what is a self-regulated model. Because outsiders, it's like media. If I tell you आप ये छाप सकते हो, आप ये नहीं छाप सकते, you'll be like यार ये क्या तरीका है?
Exactly.
So I think it's the same thing. It's a sister story. I mean, even if they're entertaining, it needs to be within a self-regulated parameter and framework, which we as responsible people will do. And I think अभी वो time आ गया, because जब OTT नया शुरू हुआ था, everybody wanted to sensationalize.
Yeah.
But now people are saying कि okay, we're matured, because people are also not watching anything just for sensational.
Yeah.
वो चीज़ अच्छी नहीं होगी तो कोई नहीं देखेगा. People want to see good content now. आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ बैठे हो, बातें कर रहे हो, तो आप कोई गाल गलोच में बात कर लोगे, कोई वर्ड्स ऐसे यूज कर लोगे जो आप मेरे साथ नहीं करोगे, या अपने फैमिली के साथ या अपने पापा के साथ नहीं करोगे. तो इट्स सब्जेक्टिव टू नॉट ओनली हु यू आर बट हु यू आर विथ एट द टाइम. बट यू वांट टू बी एबल टू शो थिंग्स more freely and realistically, because that's the nature of OTT.
That is art. Yeah.
The OTT's nature is to keep things unfiltered and raw.
Yeah.
Larger than life, things that are unreal, you go to the cinema for. Some things you're not supposed to talk about, but it was a great experience. It was an amazing experience to go through the journey that he's gone through, because क्या होता है अभी भी आप उनको as a larger than life image देखते हो.
Yeah.
Modi ji has achieved that stature not
Yeah.
only in India but all over the world. चाइना में मोदी जी को नरेंद्र मोदी नहीं कहते हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी नहीं कहते हैं, और उन्होंने एक शब्द रखा हुआ है मोदी जी के लिए, मोदी लाई शुआंग. आई थिंक प्रोनाउंस शायद गलत कर रहा हूँ, बट अगर आप ऑनलाइन जाके चेक करोगे तो वो मोदी जी को रेफर करते हैं उस टर्म से. उस टर्म का ये मतलब होता है जो आदमी बहुत वाइज हो, जो आदमी बहुत स्मार्ट हो, मतलब एल्डरली, जिसको हम जैसे हिंदुस्तानी में अगर हम उस्ताद कहते हैं, उस्ताद, तो वो उतना रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं चाइना. जबकि चाइना ऐसा भी नहीं है कि बहुत ही हमारे साथ फ्रेंडली नेशन है. वहाँ की लोकल पॉपुलेशन थिंक्स अबाउट हिम लाइक दैट. सो ही इज सो लार्जर देन लाइफ टुडे. बट वेयर ही स्टार्टेड हिज जर्नी एंड ऑल द स्टफ दैट ही हैड टू गो थ्रू टू अचीव व्हाट ही अचीव्ड इन हिज जर्नी, that was an incredible discovery process for me when I was doing the film. When I used to go गुजरात में लोगों से मिलता था, बात करता था, जो लोगों की लाइफ में उन्होंने छोटे छोटे इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट किए हैं, अनबिलीवेबल है. आई थिंक छोटी छोटी चीज़ें, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जब वो चीफ मिनिस्टरशिप छोड़ के पीएम बन चुके थे, तो उनके सैलरी अकाउंट में से पैसे अभी भी पड़े हुए थे, क्योंकि कुछ करते नहीं, खर्चे नहीं करते. वो पूरा पैसा उन्होंने डोनेट किया. उन्होंने बोला नहीं यार, मैं अपने लिए कुछ खरीद लूं, रख लूं, मेरे सेविंग है. उनकी ऑफिशियल सैलरी का पैसा है. जिस देश में एक जमाने में सैलरी तो छोड़ो, अनऑफिशियल पैसा होता था सब पॉलिटिशियंस के पास में. तो टू गिव away even that, to commit his money towards things like education for the girl child, and to do things that he actually believes in by committing to it and personally. So I think politics aside, rumors are very,
there are many unseen layers.
वो बोलने के लिए बहुत, हर पब्लिक फिगर के बारे में लोग कुछ ना कुछ तो बोलते रहते हैं. जो मैंने देखा, जो मैंने स्टडी किया, आई कैन ओनली से ऑन बेसिस ऑफ दैट, जो तथ्य हैं, जो हमने अपने आप पर्सनली एक्सपीरियंस किया, द अमाउंट ऑफ लाइव्स ही टच, द काइंड ऑफ हेल्प ही इज डन टू पीपल, वो मुश्किल है यार कहना, बिकॉज इन दैट मोमेंट यू एंजॉय दैट. सी, ग्रैंड मस्ती वाज नेवर अबाउट acting or a performance. It was just about having fun with my buddies, with Ritesh and Aftab, Induji, all of us as a mad group. It's a riot every time we're together. For us, it's a long holiday. 2 महीने की शूटिंग मतलब लॉन्ग हॉलिडे. बहुत मस्ती करते हैं हम लोग सब. तो and literally मस्ती करते हैं, but not the kind that you show on screen. We just have fun, right? So, but when you do a film like Shootout, or when you do a film like Krish 3, or when you do a film like Lucifer, or you do projects like that, that's a challenge as an actor. There are many different challenges. Because Krish 3 is a larger than life film. उसमें मुझे physically imagine somebody जो neck down paralyzed है. उसकी सिर्फ उंगली चलती है.
उससे भी लोग डर रहे देख के.
तो you are in a wheelchair, but आपको communicate क्या करना है कि आप इंडिया के सबसे पावरफुल सुपर हीरो से ज्यादा पावरफुल. That is a challenge as an actor. How do you create that? How do you create that look, that aura around you? Because whenever you see somebody in a wheelchair, मन में दया उत्पन्न होती है. You feel bad for somebody कि यार ये wheelchair में है, poor guy. Sympathy रहती है, empathy रहती है. But you had to evoke the opposite response, where people had to be scared of you. So that was a difficult thing to do, and I enjoyed that challenge. Of course, when you work with great directors, you get a lot of support from them. It's a lot of fun. Inside edge. It was not an easy character to play Vikrant Dhawan because he had so many layers within him. You want to hate him, but at the same time, you understand what he's saying and doing. You feel bad by the time you watch season 3 for what he's been through. You know, he has a whole journey, so we had to work it backwards and build the character out that way. It was a lot of fun.
So every character is different for you.
I just did a show which has done quite well on MX Player called Taravi Bank with Anna. So Sunil Shetty playing the villain, me playing the cop. It was a very difficult role to play because I wanted to play it very differently. I wanted to play him like somebody who you don't know ki kya hai, is he on the right side, wrong side, karne kya wala hai. And when you see Gavaskar, the name of the character in Taravi Bank, you realize it. So it's layered. So you want, the deeper you want to go into a performance, you can. It's up to you. The main, most important source of good health. I think you could be thinking you're healthy and you go to the gym, but your body's so stressed, your mind is so stressed, you end up being a completely young, fit guy in your 30s and you have a heart attack in the gym. I know a friend who just had a heart attack and he's in his 30s, he's like a younger brother to me. He's fit, he works out, he eats healthy, he has his protein shakes, but stress brought about the heart attack. So I think mental health is extremely important. अपने culture में भी है. India has a history of focusing on harmony, focusing on good health, good environment. हम उसको छोड़ के pill popping में चले गए कि यार कोई problem है तो गोली खा लो और खत्म. But ऐसा नहीं है. It makes us lazy, and then until you lose it, you don't realize the value of it. When you're in pain, only then you start valuing it. So I work with kids last 20 years who have unfortunately been fighting cancer. When they are able to achieve fighting that cancer and they get good health, even kids, you should see them. वो junk food सामने आएगा तो हाथ नहीं लगाएंगे. because उनको मालूम है कि what I have to go through and what my parents had to go through for me to reach here to fight cancer. So they become more conscious, and then you realize the real value of life when you spend time with those children.